The first question is a very long and detailed and specific one from Muthanna. I like it. He was all set to buy either the Figo hatch or the Figo Aspire subcompact sedan, but then had a chance to check out the TUV 3OO from Mahindra and is now confused because he likes that car. The dilemma, which one should he buy? Because with the TUV, he's worried about Mahindra's reputation that sometimes the new models take a little while to settle down. There could be niggling issues for the first few months, maybe even the first year. So what should he do? Well, first up, Muthanna, my advice for you, it's a very short answer compared to your question. The advice, very simply, first decide what you want. Do you want a hatchback? Do you want a subcompact sedan? Or do you want a subcompact SUV? The Figos, both of them are very capable cars, very well engineered, but you first need to know what kind of car you really want. On the TUV, the advantage it has is that it is firstly the best engineered and the best finished product from Mahindra to date. I'm not crazy about its styling, but everything else on it seems to work pretty well. It's also the same platform as the new Scorpio, so therein lies an advantage. A lot of those components and that platform have now been in the market for more than a year and a half. So in that sense, some of that has already been tried and tested. I would say if you really like the TUV, go ahead with it. Next question is Ishan from Chhattisgarh, who's asking about all these rumors about a diesel Alto from Maruti Suzuki. Well, they are simply rumors, but I can tell you this, that there is some work going on at Maruti Suzuki, Ishan. Now, will it look like the Alto 800 or the Alto K10? Because remember, both K10 and 800 are really the nomenclature from the petrol engines those cars carry. So it will neither be called the Alto 800 or the K10, it will probably have its own new name. But yes, not just one, but possibly two small diesel cars coming from Maruti is what we've been hearing about. It will be the same engine that goes into the Celerio, and Maruti is sort of waiting and watching where this whole conversation over diesel across the country first ends up before making any serious launch commitments or investment commitments. But we're likely to still see those models showing up at the Auto Expo in February. Next up, it's Molish, who's looking to buy a subcompact sedan. The budget is 6 to 8 lakh rupees, and the two models under consideration, the Tata Zest and the Ford Figo Aspire. It is a bit of a no contest. Now, the Tata Zest is great value for money. The car looks really nice, and yes, it is definitely a big leap up for Tata Motors. It also has a lot of features on board, and the rear legroom is generous. Those are the advantages of the Zest, but overall I have to say that the Figo Aspire is definitely the much better product. It's wonderfully well engineered, it has great handling, and it's also very good on mileage, and it has great safety features on board. So of the two, I would definitely pick the Figo Aspire, and then you could also look at the top end variant possibly in your budget, and or stretch to it anyway, and then get the 6 airbags as well. Finally, let's take in a quick question from Karan, who's asking about the Honda Jazz and whether it could possibly ever come in its RS variant. Well, I can tell you this, Karan, that when Honda first launched the Jazz, in fact even when it was developing the model for India, the RS certainly not on the table, not even part of the conversation or consideration for India. But ever since then, the Jazz has been a huge hit for Honda. It's done really well. It's a great nameplate, and people will be looking for something new on it from Honda, and which is why I do believe that now the RS is in the works. Could it be the 1.5 litre engine alone, or could there be a little bit more? Well, a body kit for sure, and a more powerful engine possibly is what Honda is considering. You probably see it at the 2016 Auto Expo here in New Delhi. So that's my little hint for you. And of course, Honda will have its hands full next year at the Auto Expo. It's also bringing the Accord back to India. Thanks for all your questions. Keep them coming in the new year as well. Once again, Happy New Year from all of us.